Hey everyone, it's Shane. Christmas Eve, and got the day off, got the whole week off actually, and decided to go ahead and make a new string for my Ben Pearson Cougar recurve. It's the one that was on there is a little bit worn, starting to fray a little here and there, and I've got plenty of beeswax, but I just want to make a new string. I've got the material, so I'm doing this out of B50 Dacron, and I already measured out my strings and made my bundles here. I waxed them all the way down, and I'm going to twist this entire string from loop to loop. So I added quite a bit of extra length because it really starts taking it when you do that. Sometimes I've made strings before without twisting the centers, only twisting the ends, and they work fine, but I really like to twist them all the way down. So I've got my measurements out on my table here. My table is exactly 48 inches long, and I've got 1 inch increments all the way across this this front table here, so it makes it a lot easy for me to just find out the different lengths that I need. So for my loop ends, I'm going to start with 6-inch tags. So I'm going to put this right here, and I'm going to find 6 inches. So that's my tag end there, and I specifically made it so that I could have 6-inch tags on either end. So there's that. Now I'm going to come down, I'm going to find the size of my loop that I want for my top. I want it to be a little bigger because I want it to be able to slide down the limb when I unstring it. So, go about right here. Now, I don't know if you guys can see this, how the camera is right now, but I'm going to bring the camera down so it's pointed at the table, and you can kind of see what I'm doing here. I think I've got this where you can see it, hopefully. I'm going to remeasure these tag ends, 6-inch mark right here. I'm going to come up for my loop, right about there. Okay. Now to do this twist, it's actually pretty simple, and what I do is, it's going to be easy to see with the white and the black. So what I do is I back twist. This is the Flemish twist string. So this is also how you make other kinds of natural string, such as this sinew string that I've been making. It takes a lot of time with the sinew because you got all these small strands you got to add in, but I got these bowstrings here. So what I do is I twist it toward me, and then you twist it over the top of the one on the other side. Twist it toward me, and then over the top. So you always twist it in the opposite direction of how you're going to roll it over the top. So it ends up binding itself. So you always twist it. You can do it the other direction, but just be sure you're twisting it away and then rolling it over the top the other direction. So I like to do it this direction. So I twist it toward me and over. Toward me and over. Toward me and over. And I've gotten to the point where I can do this without even looking. You know, sit down and watch a movie or something. And there you go. And when I remove my hand here, you'll be able to see exactly what's going on. And you see this twist that's happening right here. And it's holding itself together because I'm twisting it and then binding it to itself by going over the top. So this is forming my loop end that's going to sit into the knock ends of my bow. So as I twist these down, I know that I want my tag ends to be 6 inches, which is right about where I am right there. And so here is my top loop. Okay? Now this is where it starts getting tricky, because you've got these 2 tag ends that you have to tie into these other 2 tag ends. So I'm going to make my loop just a little bit bigger, separating these bundles, and then doing that twisting again. And now what I'll do is, sometimes when I'm doing a Flemish twist, I'll take the white strand, I'll match it up with the black. I'll take the black strand, I'll match it up with the white, and then I'll just very simply take these and start back twisting them. I'll twist this white and black together toward me, and then over the top of the other. I'll take the black and the white, twist it toward me, and then go back over. And this will bind the ends really well, and it works. But there's another way that I like to do it, and it gets a little trickier because I do a 4-way braid. So I've got my short tag ends here, black and white. I'm going to take them and I'm going to lay them over the top of the long ones, like this. Then I'm going to take the short white one and bring it underneath the long black one. So I've got the two long ones in the middle, and then I'm going to cinch this up. Okay, so see if I can do it a little better here. Okay, now I'm going to back twist just like I did before. I'm going to take the white one, twist it toward me, and then go over the top of the black. Now, you can see that this white one is on top, black one on the bottom, and so whichever one is on the top, it gets put underneath the next this other one. That's how a little visual that you can see. So then I twist this white one away from me and then over the top. And that pinches that black one. Now here you can see that the black one is underneath and this short black one is on top. So you do the opposite. You do the long black one. Since it starts off underneath, you're going to go over the top. So now I have essentially made this little twisted knot right here. And then you're just going to keep doing this in reverse, or you're just going to keep doing this over and over again all the way down. So the black one is underneath, so it goes over the top, twist it toward you, and over. Take this one, twist it, and go over. Take this white one, twist it, and go over. Sorry, I kind of lost that one there. So I'll do that one again. Okay. So now we're almost back to kind of where we started. That one over that one. This one over this one. This one over this one. This one over this one. And you see, you start getting this 4-way braid going all the way down. And this takes a bit more time than the other way of doing this, but I like the way that it turns out, and it really binds these ends together so much better than any other way that I've seen before. So I'm going to keep doing this, twisting the middle ones, twisting the end ones. It gets a little complicated, and if you kind of get distracted and you forget like where you are, you can always go back and look and see, okay, this white one is underneath, this black one is on top, so I know the next move is to take the white one and go over the top of the black. So now this is essentially how we started, with the long ones in the middle, short ones on the outside. And then you just keep twisting. The more you twist like this, make sure you tighten it as you go. Just I keep my thumb pinched on here as I tighten these things down. Pinch it, and then just keep doing your twisting. Hopefully this isn't too distracting with my hand so close to the camera. But when it's all said and done, I'll have twisted this all the way down, and I'll have this decent braid with a nice large loop. So this will be my top loop. This is gonna be able to slide over my limb when I unstring my bow. So I'm going to do this all the way down, and then when I get done with my tag ends, I'm just going to Flemish twist. Let's just say that this was completely finished all the way down. It'll probably go to about here-ish. So once that's finished, I usually singe the ends. I don't have to. You could just leave them hanging, just snip them close. But I think what I'll do is I'll singe them and just so they don't fray. And then I just start doing that twist. I go toward me and over, toward me and over, toward me and over. Twist it toward me, go over. And what this will end up doing is twisting up down here the rest of your string. So you have to go through and just straighten it out as you go, just all the way out. And so once I do that, we'll get down to the other end loop, and basically you do the same thing, but it's a bit more difficult because you've already twisted your string all the way down to the end, and you just have these 6-inch tags that you have to then braid in between the loop that's already there. It gets a little confusing, but hopefully I can show you how to do it. This is the loop that I had been originally working on, and I've got this braided, and once it all gets twisted down, it looks like that. It'll get a little twisted a little tighter. And I left these little tag ends. I'm going to singe them down, and then I went ahead and I just twisted this entire thing all the way down to the length that I wanted it to be. So now I've got this 6 inches of tag at the bottom end. And what I'm going to end up doing is making my loop, getting it, so it's going to be a little smaller than the top loop, and then I'm going to take these tag ends and basically do the exact same thing I did at the front, or the top, but it's a little more difficult now that I have this all twisted up. But basically the long tag ends are just pre-twisted for me, so all I have to do is open up each one. Okay, so here's basically what we have. I already started doing this 4-way braid, and so all you do, it's the exact same steps that we were doing before. So you start with this middle. These are our longer tag ends here. And I make an opening. This outside one goes over and into the middle, like that. This outside one goes under into the middle, like that. And then I take the white one and this black one, the shorter ones. They're both in the center now, and I twist the white one over the black. Now that I've done that, see, it's locked in there. And then I take this outside black one, go over the white. Gets a little tight in here. Pull it through. And I take this black one and go over this white. Which makes these tags in the middle, and then I twist them over. Get this twist in the center, and then I do this outside one over. This outside one goes under. Here. Meet up in the center. Get twisted down. Now that you've got it looking like this, these are still in the center, so this white one goes over the black one. And then this white one goes over this black one. So, you kind of see how it's working here, all the way down. It's a little tedious, it's time consuming, and so I'm not going to video this entire thing. But these are the only steps that I'm going to do. I'm going to keep doing the same thing, weaving them through. Here it is, finished it up. So it took me a little bit of time, but it wasn't too bad. It's already starting to kind of conform to the twist that's already in the string down here, which is nice. Once you string it all up, it looks pretty sweet.